Question 3, you have this compound 3-hydroxypropanoic acid is synthesized below. So when I tell my student, when you look at this synthesis kind of question, right, the very first thing you should ask yourself is there a change in number of carbons? Is there a change in number of carbons? So if you look at the first option, the very first molecule, yeah, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon. Okay, so you have 4 carbon, and then at the end, you have how many? 1, 2, 3, 3 carbon. Okay, so definitely, right, in one of your steps, 1, 2, or 3, you have to have a step down. You have to cleave something off. So there's only 2 ways that you can cut your carbon chain. First way, you can actually use the hot acidified KMO4, which is the first thing that jumps into a lot of students' mind. Okay, but the second thing is you can use your isoform test, which is your alkaline aqueous iodine, and then you chop off 1 carbon, just 1. Okay, so this question, even though it looks like we should use the KMnO4 to chop off the last carbon, right? But then it presents us with a little bit of a problem. So once you chop off that carbon, then after that, you have both side getting your carboxylic acid. Then how? Because at the end of the day, right, you have 2 different functional group, yeah. Then you cannot differentiate if both side you end up with like carboxylic acid. Okay, you cannot like pick and choose. Oh, I want to reduce the left side, I don't want to touch the right side. You can't do that. You can't. All right, so we have to think of another way, probably to leave the alcohol group on the left side untouched. Okay, so if we look at the right side, right, you will notice that for C, right, there's actually an option to add water. Okay, so if you add the water here, you actually get a OH and a H added across according to your Markovnikov rule. Okay, so then you notice that this is your special structure. Okay, you have a special structure right there on the right side, which you can then use your isoform test to cleave off. Okay, so once it cleave off, you will get this compound 1, 2, 3, and then with a double bond O minus, Na plus. Okay, which then step 3, you will just acidify it to get your final compound. Okay, so repeat again. If you use hot acidified KMnO4, first step, you're going to have a dilemma because you have 2 carboxylic acid on both sides. So that's something that we don't want to happen. Okay, so our answer here is C. Okay, answer here is C.